Hey there, my name is Dave Hompes and I'd like to welcome you to a very short video where I'm going to introduce to you my brand new Hompes method practitioner training. Hompes method is a system of clinical nutrition and functional medicine which is designed to help you if you are a personal trainer, a chiropractor, an osteopath, a nutritional therapist, homeopath, or even a doctor or a dentist. And I've designed the Hompes method system to help you get better results with your clients and patients, faster, earning more money with the time you spend with your clients, and getting a huge stream of referrals coming into your clinical practice as a result. Around about 7 years ago, I had a whole bunch of pretty nasty health challenges myself. I had a ton of heartburn and sort of irritable bowel symptoms. I was feeling low on energy. My moods were alternating between anxiety and feeling very low and depressed. I wasn't sleeping very well. I had dandruff and athlete's foot. And even worse, I pretty much lost my sex drive, which was not a particularly good situation for a so-called healthy 32-year-old personal trainer to be in. Since that time, and having overcome those symptoms using clinical nutrition and functional medicine, I've gone on to help more than 2,000 people around the world in my clinical practice, ranging from new mums to the elderly, all the way up to elite athletes and A-list celebrities. And I'd like to teach you exactly how I do that work so that you can incorporate it into your practice. Now, I've also written 4 books in the grand scheme of functional medicine, most of them so far in the area of digestive health. You may have read 1 or 2 of them. One of them's called the H. pylori diet. Another one is called H. pylori from heartburn to heart attacks. There's another one called What Your Doctor May Not Tell You About Parasites. And then we have the Hompes method book itself, which is a book that outlines and explains my process for members of the general public, and which will be a phenomenal marketing tool for you should you choose to become a Hompes method functional medicine practitioner. So in this short video, I don't really want to keep you too long because I know you're very busy. I know you've got a lot of things to do. But let me just briefly outline the Hompes method for you. Then if you want more information, you're very welcome to leave your name and email address in the box beneath this video window, and I'll send you a whole bunch of goodies that I'll talk about in a short moment for you. So in the Hompes method, we teach our clients and patients to rejuvenate their health in what I call the 7 areas of health. And that's digestion, which is a really important area of health because it affects all the other ones. Sex and reproduction, energy, aches and pains in the body, which include arthritic pains, muscle stiffness, and headaches, for example. Mood, sleep, and then skin, hair and nails, the outside stuff that so many people are concerned about these days. The outside stuff is usually a reflection of what's going on the inside. Now, symptoms in the 7 areas of health tend to develop because people have an imbalance between the level of good stuff and bad stuff in their body. They tend to have too much bad stuff and not enough good stuff in the body. And the bad stuff is broken down into bad foods, bad bugs, and bad toxins, whereas the good stuff is good foods, good bugs, and good nutrients. What we do through a series of very simple foundational principles and then advanced functional lab testing is we're able to pinpoint what the bad stuff is so people can get rid of it, and what the good stuff is that's missing or inadequate so that we can help them put it back. And in so doing, we restore balance and parity in the seesaw. This elevates a person's vitality and general level of health, and then the symptoms in the 7 areas of health generally fade away without the need for surgery, without the need for pharmaceutical intervention, and so on and so forth. So there's a lot more detail in that process and in those principles in the little goodies that you can get if you want to leave your name and email address below. So what are they exactly? Well, I'm going to give you a 4-part video series where I go through the 4 cornerstones of the Hompes method. I'm going to go into a little bit more detail about the 7 areas of health for you. I'm going to talk about something called the vitality scale, which I use to educate my clients and patients that health is not black and white. You're not ill or well. You're not sick or feeling great. You're on a constantly changing scale of 1 to 10, and just by looking at symptoms, you can get a really good idea of where your clients and patients are at on the scale. And that scale is a great educational tool for clients and patients to really understand health in a lot more detail. And what I say is that the 7 areas of health generally develop because people descend the vitality scale. I'm going to teach you about the bad-good seesaw in a little bit more detail as well, because people generally descend the vitality scale and develop symptoms in the 7 areas of health because they have too much bad stuff and not enough good stuff in the body. And then finally, I'm going to teach you a concept that I call the Olympic rings health analogy, where we take the main systems of the body that tend to fall out of balance most because of our lifestyle and because of our environment, which are the hormone system, the digestive system, the detoxification system, and the immune system, and then we link those systems together with muscles, bones, joints, skin, hair, nails, so that we can educate our clients and patients, again, why one symptom in an area of the body may be actually being caused by a problem somewhere else in the body. For example, how a skin condition might be caused by gut dysfunction, just to give you a very simple example there. So that 4-part video series is really just the tip of the iceberg with regard to the goodies that I want to throw your way. I'm also going to give you access to some of the free lessons from the 2014 Hompes method training. The 2015 program is going to be changed. It's going to be updated. I constantly update my programs. I don't deliver the same content. I'm constantly getting more experience in what I do, and my practitioners are doing the same. So we're constantly looking to move things forward and make sure you get the latest up-to-date information in all the different modules that we teach. So you're going to get some free lessons from last year's program. I'm also going to give you 20 case histories. These are case histories that we've worked on where people came along with symptoms in the 7 areas of health. We wove our magic with them just using common sense, some scientifically validated protocols, as well as the functional lab testing. And then we got them from, say, a 5 on the vitality scale all the way up to a 9 or even a 10 in some cases. And we transformed people's lives. Hopefully, if you know me well enough, you know that I'm not arrogant. I'm not trying to sell you something that isn't going to be valuable. I believe my training is amongst the best in the industry, simply because I come from a place where I genuinely want to help people get better. I genuinely want to grow the functional medicine movement, the alternative health movement, but in a way that doesn't clash with Western medicine. Because integrative medicine, where we combine the best of natural techniques with traditional or conventional medicine techniques, is always going to bring the best possible outcome for our clients and patients. There's a whole bunch of other goodies that I'm going to send your way as well, but you'll find out about them once you've left your email address and once you're on our email list, so that we can feed you this beneficial content over the days to come. So what I'd really like you to do now is, you'll see a little window beneath this video, a little box, and I just want you to leave your name and your email address, and so that we can send as much of this wonderful content to benefit you in your clinical practice as we possibly can. I hope that's helpful. My name is Dave Hompes, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. Thank you.